everybody, my name is Chance. Welcome to Fairview. So in front of us here we have some houseplants, and we really wanted to start featuring these things because we've been growing plants for decades, and for a long time now our focus has been on annuals and kind of beautifying your front yards, and we wanted to take time and really start to showcase some of the things we're doing for inside your house. So what we have in front of us here are just a few of the options we're growing right now. We really are trying to limit the amount that we're bringing in. We want to showcase that we can grow it and we grow it strong here. Some of our favorites are obviously the Aroids, a lot of Alocasias, a lot of Philodendrons, some of our more vining plants, climbers and such. In front of us we've got what would be like a Piper cordatum, a really pretty pink vein. It does great as an accent plant in the house. Give it a small trellis and it just goes crazy. Other kind of weirdos are gonna be Syngonium. So this is wendlanii. So it's actually gonna be a lot bigger than what you see here, especially when you come in April and really see it in full size. They'll get about 3 feet tall and have a beautiful white stripe with 2 large lobes at the end of the leaf. Some of our Aroids are gonna include things like High-Low Beauty, which has a really wonderful yellow variegation. Regal Shields. These do wonderful inside if we want a really large presence that has that kind of great jewel alocasia backing to it. It would be a little bit too large to be considered a jewel, but it does a really great bang kind of presence. We've also got Dark Star if we want a little bit of a contrasting color of our green to our black stems there. Black is fairly underrepresented in our houseplant, so we want a big pop of black in there. Harder to find still is one going to be called wendlanii. Wendlanii is actually a sport off of what were pretty easily known as cupreas. This is a jewel alocasia, so it's got more of a green color than the cuprea, but it does have that really pretty iridescent purple reddish tone to the underside of the leaf. These little guys are about full grown. You're going to see maybe 18 inches after a really long time with them. They're slow growers, and they do a really good job just being left alone in the house. Personal favorites are going to be things like our Calthea orbifolia. We grow these in a few different sizes, 4-inch and 6-inch. A beautiful large leaf to them, a great size. They can fill any pot, any size, doesn't matter. The main thing with Caltheas is our humidity. We don't want them near any open air vents or any really heavily moving heat. We want to keep them pretty close to a humidifier, so you know, bathrooms, bedrooms, that kind of stuff works really well for these big guys. Other things are going to be more of your classic pinstripes. Got a lot of these in different options. We are doing leopardina, macayana, as well as a few other just kind of oddities. Closer to our rare plants are going to be our Monstera standleyanas. These guys have a really nice aria albo variegation to them, so it's going to be a pretty solid white with a little tinge of yellow in there, and they're a climber, so they do great on our trellises, moss poles, anything we want to let them attach to and grow up. They do a wonderful job. In front of us here is one of my personal favorites. I love philodendron, and this is called Painted Lady. So if we're familiar with orange marmalade, which is maybe the more commonly known one, that's the climbing variety. This is more of the bushing variety of this really strong yellow mottled variegation. And then we've got things like our Walichi and Sarawak schismatoglotis. I'm butchering the name, but we all understand what it is. So we have a really pretty camo variegation to the Sarawak and more of a vein variegation to the Walichi. They're going to be a big grower, so they're going to be closer to like 3 feet in height when they're fully matured, but they are a spectacular presence in the house. That's a lot of what we've got right now, and we're still introducing more varieties as things become available and as we can really prove the quality to it as we bring it in and grow it out. Close to 50 to 100 different varieties of rare and unusual plants ready for you to see. Thank you. Bye-bye.